Hey everybody, it's Jason Preisner, co-founder of Plus Humane Society, and I'm at the auction right now, and I just came out to the truck for a minute to talk to y'all. There's not a lot that shakes me up at auctions very often, but this evening is pretty rough. There's about 50 horses here, and everything from little tiny minis to a great big percheron looking draft horse. So big, probably. And usually I'm pretty good at guessing weights, but I'm guessing 1,800 to 2,000 pounds. I'm not that good on that big of horses because it's just the biggest, fattest, most magnificent horse you can imagine. It's pretty sure it's a mare, all gray, and told that blind in one eye. So we'll see about that one. Have not gotten to the heartbreaking one yet. I'm letting some more people come on. But again, I'm at the auction right now. There's about 50 to 60 horses that need help, and we're going to rescue as many as we can. Our goal is at least 20. Be great to get half of them. We're just going to have to see what we can get this evening. I do want to tell you about a little mini whose leg is broken. It's an old injury. It's not suffering more today than it was yesterday, the day before. What it comes down to is chronic neglect of an injury, just depriving an animal of the veterinarian care that it needs. And unbelievable. Just when you see the videos and the pictures, I wish I could post a picture on here while I was talking to you. Basically, the leg goes down normal, and then it goes down, and there's just a 90-degree break right above the hoof. And no idea who owns that horse. No idea who brought that horse here. Don't believe I can save it before the sale, but I'm sure going to try to save that little horse during the sale. There's some older skinny horses, and a lot of people have this idea, oh, the horse is old, so it needs to be skinny, or it's okay to be skinny. Basically, if they're not getting the nutrition they need to maintain their body weight, seek veterinarian advice. There's a reason. There's something going on. And there's no reason to bring an old 25, 30 plus year old horse to the auction that's skinny. You won't get very much money for it. You can surrender it at an open admission shelter. And that's the humane thing to do. Or have your vet, talk to your vet about the last act of kindness. Like, it's not a bad thing to give your horse a peaceful end if your only other option is to take it to an auction and dump it. Looks like right now we have a great big truck and like a 30-foot trailer coming through. I could possibly switch it around here. You can see out there. Yep, there you can see it. Big truck and trailer coming in. It looks to me like there's some horses in there. So that 50 might go to, that 50 might go on up to 60. We just don't know how many horses are going to be here tonight. But again, we're at the auction right now. We could really, I'm sorry I can't see the comments. Let me see. All right, good luck, Jason. Trying to get a little vet to the vet for the break. See, Jason, yes. Rescue as many as you can. We always rescue as many as we can. It comes down to two things, really. It comes down to money for the most part. We can only rescue the animals that we can responsibly shelter and care for. It does not do any good to the animal to rescue it and then, oh, well, we can't feed it because we don't have money. It is imperative that every person that rescues a horse rescues it responsibly. Now, I'm not saying we can't feed them. We could feed 1,000 horses if we needed to for a very long time, but we don't need to feed that many. We can only rescue and shelter the animals that we can do so responsibly. Part of that is space. So with your donation, not only are you rescuing horses in Tennessee out of the slaughter pipeline, we give grants to other organizations to rescue horses out of the slaughter pipeline in their hometown, in their area. So every dollar you donate is just amazing. It's going to go to help horses. And think, oh yes, there's a sweet Jack donkey, and typically it's a little harder to rescue intact stallions or intact donkeys because they like to cause trouble, because you can't just put them in a trailer with a bunch of other horses. But this donkey is so sweet, and he needs help, and he's standing tied, and Typically it's a bad thing when an animal is just left standing tied, but this one is just behaving himself like a perfect little gentleman. So happy for him. Hopefully we can get him safely to the shelter. And if anybody has a question about what's happening this evening, I'll be on here for a little bit more. People need to be punished for the neglect. Let me turn on the lights again. All right, sorry about that. Truck decided to turn off lights. People need to be punished for the neglect of these animals. Absolutely. The animal cruelty laws in Tennessee are basically Stone Age. It says donate button not on. I clicked the donate button. There is in the links in this video, there are a lot of options for donating. Yes, we're at a auction in Tennessee. Just looking through the comments here real quick. Thank you guys so much for the stars. Stars actually help a lot more than you would think. We get, I believe it's $1,000 to $2,000 a month from just stars. So every little bit helps, I'm telling you. It costs us about $1,000 to rescue, shelter a horse until it finds its home. And let me give a big shout out to our adoption team. We have a fairly new adoption team working this year. Some new people on that, and they're sending out animals to good homes at such a good rate. It's just amazing. And our adoption team is like, can you guys rescue 40 tonight? And it's like, well, I would love to rescue 40. Let's see what we can do. So we're going to rescue hopefully at least 20. If not, you know, there's only about 50 horses here. Last month the kill buyer was up for he was playing his weird games, and so a lot of the horses went for a lot more than the slaughter pipeline price. And so we're not going to play games with him. How much does one horse cost at auction? It all depends. It's usually from about $300 to $700. Just depends on the thing. Can Doc help that pony with bracing that brake? I have no idea what Doc can do with that pony. Not even gonna think to speak for Doc on that one. It's a rough break. So I'm hoping we can rescue it. Send some positive thoughts, send some prayers that we can actually rescue the Mini with the broken leg. Whether we rescue it or not, I am going to document its story, and it's going to be in the next episode of Horse Shelter Heroes. So I'm just hoping we can rescue him. I mean, I would probably be willing to pay a lot more than slaughter price for him, because his story needs to be told, and people need to know what is happening. Are the horses adoptable for riding? Some of them are ridden, some of them are pasture pets. I would definitely say that the cats and goats that got adopted this month are never going to be ridden by people. We have our adoption team's just knocking out of the ballpark. They're adopting out goats, they're adopting out cats. It's just, they're amazing. They're doing a great job. Yeah, they can no longer video the actual auction. Correct. So videoing the auction on Horse Rescue Heroes Season 1, that's episode 5. You can find it on YouTube. It's one of our most watched videos of all times. It's the first time that any of us know of where a camera crew was able to go in and film a horse auction. It hasn't changed since then. It hasn't changed before that. Keith went to horse auctions when he was like 13 years old, and he's like, it hasn't changed. Like, the process is the same. A horse comes in, the auctioneer does the numbers, the roll call, and the horse is sold to the highest bidder, whoever that is. Can you talk to the owner now to buy it? I would love to talk to the owner of the Mini to buy it. I don't know who that is. Nobody seems to know. Take them all, Joyce says. I would love to rescue every horse at an auction sometime. So yes, we are hoping to do, I shouldn't say this, I think we forgot the tripod, but it'd be great if we could do a live assessment tomorrow morning. I know Tawny's not feeling that super great, but I think we're going to be up for a hopefully a live assessment tomorrow. How many are at the auction tonight? There's about 50 to 60. I'm saving money for a horse show, and the extra money will go to y'all. Thank you so much, Catherine. That is awesome. Sue from England loves watching our videos. Well, thank you, Sue. Lynette is in Minnesota, and she says there's bad laws there too. Absolutely. Some skinny horses at Woods auction get bought before they go through. Yes, Stephanie. So, and several people asked about buying before the auction. Yes, we do buy horses before the auction sometimes if we can. And we like to keep that kind of a surprise, because we don't want to just blast out all over the internet, hey, we bought this horse, just in case somebody is upset at us. And last month, we're 90% sure somebody let the horses out of the pen, as you would have seen on the auction episode of Horse Shelter Heroes. So, oh, so many comments. All right, so I've left here. Thank you for the stars. That is awesome. Love you from Mississippi. We love everybody in Mississippi too. Thank you, D. All right, how many tonight? Yep, 55. All right, cool. So I'm going to jump off of here. Yeah, so thank you guys so much. Wonder what the price of the draft. Yeah, it's big and it's fat, and I know Kill Buyer, if it's 50 cents a pound at 2,000 pounds, that's $1,000. So gonna bid accordingly. Just awesome. Thank you guys. Again, I'm gonna get back in there, see what else is going on, and you guys are absolutely the best. So thank you so much for your support, and we'll catch you later. Stay tuned definitely for updates. Going to be going live again after the auction, let you know how many we saved. So y'all have a good evening, and keep an eye on our Facebook page.